Hi, I'm Mary and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a little different. I am going to do a palette, updated palette collection. So first I'm starting with actually my trios and quads. So let's see. First I still have my really old Elme. This is the Party Brights and it looks like this. I don't use this super often. Also have the same collection. So this is Intense Eye Color in Everyday Neutrals. It's the same collection as the one I just showed you. It's just a much more neutral palette. So there we go. And then to continue with trios, I have two Model Co trios. This one is in Mykonos. So here's the little outer packaging. And there you go. I'm going to go through this pretty quick because I have a big palette collection. And then this one is in San Tropez. And there you go. But if there's anything like notable that I either really like or really don't like, I will let you know. I have three little Kaja stacks. This one is the Buttercup Bubbly. This is the one that came with this year's holiday selection. So there's that. And then, let's see, there's that. And then that. And then that. So those are nice. And then, let's see, this is the Hella Azalea. So here's that. And then, let's see, that, that, and that. And then next I have the, I guess last technically, I have the Poppy Champagne. Looks like that. Let's see. Here's the first one, second one, and then the third one. And then let's see. Now I have a whole bunch of the I have all the elf quads that they make. We have the bite-sized eyeshadow and truffles. There's truffles. I actually really like the formula of all these. There are a few that are kind of spotty, but they aren't too bad. And then this one is Cream and Sugar. There you go. And then this is Pumpkin Spice. There you go. And this is Hot Jalapeno. There you go. And then this is, let's see, Acai You. And this is Carnival Candy. And this is Berry Bad. And then Rose Water. And then I just picked up two more quads. And let's see. These are the Mint Milk eyeshadows, and this is the Chocolate Mint. And here is that. And then this is the Mint to Be. And there is that. Okay, so those are all my quads and trio. So this next section we have is the ColourPop section. So I will start, and a lot of these are no longer made, unfortunately. So the first is we have You Had Me at Hello. This is definitely one of my most loved palettes. I'm sorry it's so messy, but yeah, it's definitely loved. And then next we have Elements of Surprise. And let's see, there you go. These two ColourPop palettes were actually two of my first palettes I ever got when I was getting into like eyeshadow palettes and stuff. And then this is the Sweet Talk pressed palette, powder palette. Say that 10 times fast. And there you go. I love that it has both the Super Shock formula here and then two glitters. I'm probably one of the few people that like love glitters, but I do love glitters. So yeah, there we go. And then the next one is the Kathleen Lights and ColourPop collab, the Zodiac. And let's see, there is that palette. And then we have another collab. We have Through My Eyes by I Love Sarah too and ColourPop. And let's see, there you go. And then let's see, next this stack. So we have the Bretman and ColourPop Lit palette. I love the packaging. It's just really nice. And there it is. And then the Bretman and ColourPop Wet palette. And there it is. Then the ColourPop and Candyland palette, the Candy Castle. I loved Candyland growing up, so that's why I got this. It's so beautiful. Yeah. And then we have the garden variety. It's that. The Chasing Rainbows. And then we have a bunch of the 9-pan palettes. Let's see. Go ahead and start with this one, which is the Mar. This is the newer packaging, but this is the only non-monochromatic palette as far as I can tell. So there's that one that I have of these. Let's see. And then let's see, we have the Main Squeeze. So that's obviously the red one. And there's the packaging. Sorry about that. And then we have the Aren't You Glad? So there's the packaging, and there you go. Yeah, I really like that one too. I'm like big into oranges and reds and pinks and purples these days, but here's the for colorful, and then I always like a good neutral, but here's the Going Coconuts, and then there you go. And then I have 4 more. Let's see, we'll just go ahead and start from the top here. This is the Lilac You a Lot, and there you go. I really like this one. Like I said, I love pinks and purples. And then this is the It's My Pleasure. And there you go. And then this next one isn't part of the original, but it's definitely a monochromatic. This is Cloud Spun. And, sorry, bumped you, didn't mean to. There you go. And then, finally I have Ooh La La in this side. And then this is the last ColourPop palette I have. And then there you go. And, there's the container. So that's my ColourPop collection. It's not nearly as big as some, but it's definitely enough. Okay, so this next section is my high-end palettes or higher-end palettes for the price points. Some are luxury and some are just high-end, but they're all $65 or above price point. So let's see. First, we'll start with these, which are a couple Huda Beauty full-sized palettes. This first one I'm going to show you is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. So there's the packaging, and then there is this. I really like this palette. I'm super happy I picked it up this year. Just started to get into Huda palettes, but I really like them. So I really like the quality. I've used this like several times, and I enjoy it. So there's that. And then next I picked up the holiday collection. This is the Naughty Nude Huda palette. So there we go. I really enjoy this one. I've used this several times this season as well. This one down here, I don't get what all the hype is, but I do like it. So, I mean, definitely it's a nice palette, and I love all the marbled shades. But, yeah, so really enjoy this palette, and we'll definitely keep this in my collection for a long time coming. So this is the Viseart or Viseart, not quite sure how you pronounce it, and this is the, let's see, Natural Matte, and this is the Milieu one. So it just looks like that. This is, yeah, enjoy that. And then just picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. So there is the packaging here. Really like this. This shade right here had an accident, but I was able to save it, and I just pressed it in and it's staying in. So while it doesn't look pretty, it works just fine, and yeah, really enjoyed this. Kind of bummed about that shadow. I was thinking about returning it, but I'm saying, whatever, it's fine. But here, that's that palette. Really enjoy the packaging. It's super chic, and I love it. Okay, and then next we will do, I have all four of the mid-sized Natasha Denona palettes, so we'll go ahead and start with actually we'll start in the correct order. So I have the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Sorry if you're being blinded, but there that is. I really enjoyed this one. I love like this kind of look, like the sunrise, sunset type looks. So I was super happy to have that. And then we have the Natasha Denona Love palette. Here is the packaging there. And then love this color story too. It's like right up my alley. It's pinks and reds and purples. Love this. So now that it's getting close to Valentine's Day, I will definitely start using this again more, but really enjoy that. And I got the bronze palette. This one I really like, but like some of the shades are super close together, like this one and this one read pretty similar, and like several of these in here read pretty similar as well on me. But I do really enjoy it, and I'm happy to have it. So there's that. And then finally, I have the Glam palette. This one I really like. It's a nice cool toned neutral palette, and I'm missing this in my collection. I have one other that's neutral, which we'll get to later, but yeah, I really enjoyed this. And then finally I did cave, and I got two Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. I got the Divine Rose and the Divine Rose 2. So first got I love the packaging on this. It's just stunning. And but yeah, I got this, and let's see. So here I got them both in black because I want them to match, and eventually I want to get the rest of these now because I love the quality of these. But here it is. I really like this palette. And so these are the 4 special shades down here, and then a couple mattes here, and then the rest are all shimmers. But I really like this palette, so yeah. And then the other one I have is, of course, the Divine Rose 2. Love this packaging. This is so cool. Just really sleek and really beautiful. And so also got it in the black, as I just said, but here is the packaging, and then here it is. And I mean, I love the trichrome right here. I'm not sure how I can get it to do everything, but there's gold, there's pink. I'm not sure I can get to, oh, there we go, there's green. But yeah, so really love this palette as well. And those are all my luxury slash high end palettes. Okay, so this fourth part is my smaller palettes. So size wise, so first I have the Maybelline Rooftop Bronzes, the City Mini palette. So it looks like this, and it is all shimmers. I like this. It's not my favorite. It was one of my first little palettes from the drugstore. Then next I have the Too Faced Holiday Collection. This is just the glitter piece of that. So it has from last year, so it's 2019. So let's see. We have 4 glitters and then 2 matte shades down below, but I really enjoy these actually. They're really nice. And then got the Wonder Beauty Wondrous Rush palette. So this is just this little palette, and I really enjoyed this as well. And then got the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal there, and then those are the shades. I actually really like this too. It is a pressed pigment palette, which means it will stain, but for me it doesn't stain bad. I guess it just sort of depends. So yeah, there's those. And then I have a couple of the little Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 1 and 2 2 and 3 palettes. So this is 2. So I got this one and then that one. I actually really like this one. And then this is 3. Yeah. So this one's a little light for me, and there's only one what they call matte, and that's, I think, this one here, and it's even more of a satiny than a matte, true matte. But there you go. So next we have a BH Cosmetics. This is the Digital Future. Let's see. And there you go. And then we have the Butter London Teddy Boy. And there you go. The Hank and Henry Living in Color. I actually really like this color story, and I like this palette. It's a little bulky packaging wise, as you can see, but not too. I mean, here, if you hold it like next to another Hank and Henry, you can sort of see it's about double, but it's not bad. And then this is the Hank and Henry Fuego palette. I actually really like this color story a lot. This was like right up my alley. I love those colors. I like that it has a pop of green too. That just makes it more interesting. So yeah, I really like this palette. And then I have the Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed. And there you go. It's a nice cool tone neutral palette that leans a little purpley. So that's mainly why I got it. Shock. But yeah, we have all those. And then let's see. Oops. Storage. Okay, there we go. Got them all back. And then next we have this set. So let's see, we'll start with this one. So we have the Maybe Take Me to Los Angeles palette. Here's the packaging, and there's the color. Sorry, I actually really like this too. It's sort of a nice little grungy neutral palette. And then let's see, we have the latte, the Winky Lux Latte Kitten palette. I got all four. I have 4 of these, so I got this one. And then I have the Coffee Kitten palette. I just like all the kitten palettes. They're super cute. There's the packaging. I love the package. Oh. And then there's the colors there. And then I have the Cashmere Kitten. So there's the outer packaging. This is super cute, I think. This and the next one are my favorite packaging of this series. And there is that. And then I have the Mermaid Kitten palette. So this is also super cute. And then there's the color story in there. This is, I think, my favorite of these. And then I have, let's see, a Ciate London. It's one of the 9-piece editor ones. I don't actually know which one this is, but here, it's a cute little, maybe mauve toned, mauve pinky toned palette, and I really enjoyed this as well. And then I have 2 of the little Huda Diamond Obsessions. The first one I have is Amethyst, so there's that. And there's the color. I actually really like this one. This is like, this one actually is very similar to the ColourPop. It's my Pleasure palette. I really enjoyed that. And then we have the Topaz Obsessions as well. And it just looks like that. I really like this one as well. This is just sort of a nice orangey looking one. So yeah. And then let's see. We'll go from front to back. So I have 4 of the Etude House Play Color Eyes palettes. These are all a K-Beauty brand. So the first one I have is the Lavenderland, and it's here. And these are all much nicer, much more muted sort of palettes, because that's the way K-Beauty is, but I really like this one. And then this is the Cherry Blossom. There's the packaging, and let's see. There you go. I really like this one too. This is the pinky mauve one. And then this is the Juice Bar. So here's the packaging. And then there's the color story. This is the more peachy, or I guess it's more the orangey corally one. There is actually one that's peach. I don't have it, but I probably will get it because I like these. And then this is the, actually I want to get the rest of these because I like these all. This is the wine party. So this is the deepest one I have, but I really enjoyed that as well. And then let's see, oops, grab that one, grab the rest of these. So this is the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas. And there it is. And then I have the Rare Beauty Magnetic Spirit. And let's see if I can get it open. And there you go. I really like this one too. This is really nice. And then I have the Violet Voss Sweet Violet Fun Sized Palette. And here we go. I'm sure you can't figure out the theme and why I like this one. But yeah, there's that one. And then I don't know why I keep this in, but this is the Ipsy X Betty Boop palette. This quality really not good, but I do like the color story. I want to like this, but just can't quite get behind it. So some pride I'll probably get rid of it, but it's fine, whatever. And then I have the Dominique Cosmetics Sweater Weather. There you go, and it's an all matte palette, and it's a nice little pinky purpley story there. And then I have the Butter London Natural Goddess palette. So there's that. And there we go. So yeah, that's all my smaller sized palettes. So this is part 5 of the video. And so this part will be actually one of the longer parts. So let's see, we'll go ahead and get started without further ado. So first we have this Violet Voss All of You Forever. I just got this, and there it is. And then let's see, next we have the Tartist Pro Remix, and it looks like that. I actually really like this. The one thing I don't like so much is that there are like 3 mattes in this whole palette. That's okay. It goes well with the next palette as I'm about to show you. And then next we have just the Tartist Pro palette, and this one is the opposite. It has 4 shimmers and all the rest are mattes. So these two complement each other really nicely, and I tend to use them together. Next I have this Illamasqua Unveiled Artistry palette. So there's the packaging. This has all the shade names on it, so I leave this with this. And then there is the palette. And then let's see, we have the e.l.f. Hot Chocolate palette. Here it is. And then there's the colors. Yeah, that's really nice as well. And then this is the e.l.f. X J Kissa To The Rescue palette. I like this because it some of the proceeds go to a rescue organization. And then it comes with little stickers, which is actually really nice too. There are the stickers. And then it's a rainbow palette. And so yeah, I wear this, you know, mainly around Pride in June, but other than that, I actually just really like this palette. The only color that's a little bit weird is this orange here, the bottom shimmer. It's not quite as bright, so maybe a glitter glue or something might be necessary. And then next we have the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette, and this one just looks like this, So yeah, I really enjoy this palette as well. And then we have a brand that's no longer made. This is the Face Candy Milkshake Matte Eyeshadow collection. And there you go. This is actually my oldest palette, bar none. I really enjoy this one. Let's see. Then we have the Morphe 15N Nightmaster palette. Just has your standard black Morphe case. And then there you go. I don't like the formula a lot in that, but you know, so goes. Then next we have the Hip Dot. This is the C Note palette. And there we go. I actually really like this color scheme. I'm a little scared of the blues in here. I am not a huge blue person, but I will try it. And then we also have the Hip Dot. Let's see, this one's the Zion. And it looks like this. This is like right up my alley, and I love this palette. Like some neutrals and some reds and some purples and pinks, you know. But this is like, yeah, right up my alley. So really enjoy this. And then we have the Touch and Soul Fill Up Orange palette. It just looks like this. Again, this is a Korean beauty brand, so it's not too pigmented and much more natural looking, and I like that a lot. Then we have the Suva Beauty Protege palette. It looks like this. This is sort of a mixed palette, but I consider it more of a face palette. I mean, an eyeshadow palette than anything other. There are 2 highlight shades there and there. But yeah, I really like the center shades. And then we have the Studio Makeup Ease to Wear eyeshadow palette, and it's just a little neutral palette. This reminds me sort of the Urban Decay. Is it remix or remastered or something similar? But yeah, in any case, naked palette. But in any case, that's what this one looks like. And then let's see. Next we have the Nomad Berlin Underground palette, and it looks like this. I really enjoy this palette. I like how grungy it is. The only thing is that there aren't many matte shades. There are 3 mattes here, here, and here, and then this one has a little bit of sequin stuff in it, but it's basically matte, especially if you blend it out. But yeah, that's what this looks like. And then we have the Violet Voss Sakura Blossom palette, and truly right up my alley. I love this palette so much. Probably wear this around Valentine's Day as well. Let's see. Let's see. We have the Beauty Creation Seduce Me palette. There it is. Love this too because of the purples and the rust type colors. Just a really nice palette. And we have the Moira Wanderlust Dream Series palette. And it's a nice bright rainbow palette with some neutral in there as well. I guess technically it's Popsicle with some neutrals. There we go. I know that sounded wrong, but in any case, really enjoy this palette too. Quality's not the best, but I love how vibrant the color is in this. And I have the couple palettes here. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I really like this palette. Still get quite a bit of use out of it. I especially like this side of the palette. Little more scared of these, but I do use them sometimes. Yeah, I'm not a huge green and blue person, but I do occasionally use them. And then we have the Hello Charmer BoxyCharm palette. This one I keep telling myself I'm going to reach for, but I never really do. I've used it maybe once. And it's okay. It's not the best formula, but it's not the worst either. So, yeah, there's that. Next, I have this Smashbox LA Cover Shot palette, and looks like that. I left the liner, the gel liner that it came with in there as well. But yeah, that's actually nice. It's not the best quality, it's not the worst. It's sort of here, neither here nor there. But I do like it, the color story anyway. And then, let's see, next I have the Violet Boss Best Life palette. And let's see, it comes with first a row of glitters. I like the glitters. They aren't my favorite formula, but they're okay. But I really like this palette. I like how it's like half neutral and half colorful. This one has a little bit of hard pen, but it's not bad. Can easily get that up. But yeah, I really enjoy that. And then I also have the Best Life 2 palette. Some of the like stuff seeped into the shadows. I mean to the glitters, so they aren't the best, but they still work. And then love this color story too. There you go. But yeah, so that's what that one looks like. Then we have my ABH palettes, and let's see. We'll go ahead and start with this one. This is a Sultry. I just got it when it came out again this Christmas because I missed out on it the first time. So I have used this all but of once, but I really do enjoy it. And I like the cool toned sort of like nice sultry colors in here. Yeah. And then I also have the ABH Amrazi palette. Really like the color story in here too. Like the fact that they added a couple pressed glitters. For me that's a plus. I know for a lot of people that isn't, but I really like it. So there we go. And then let's see. We have the ABH Subculture. I actually really like this palette. I know it gets a lot of crap from people, but I enjoy it. I really like this color here and then this one up here. And I like the grunginess of the rest of the palette. It's just a really nice palette and it's fun to keep in my collection. I know the formula is a little harder there, but you know, so it goes. Then I have the ABH Norvina palette. This one is definitely my favorite ABH palette. Just really like the pinks and the purples, and yeah, it's just a really nice palette, and I love using it, especially coming into this time of year. Probably will use this around Valentine's Day too. In any case, yeah, that's that. And then finally, I have one more ABH palette, and that is the Riviera palette. This is a nice bright palette, and I like using it more in summertime. But yeah, I just really like the color story, and that it does have some neutrals as well in addition, so it's not like completely colorful. But yeah, I really enjoy this palette. And then let's see. I have, let's see if I can get them out, 2 of the Too Faced pack things in a tin. I got this actually on clearance at like say TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I can't remember which, but it's the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. Really like it. Used it a couple times since I've gotten it, but yeah, I just really enjoy it. And then I got this when it came out. not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. I was kind of having FOMO because I missed the one prior to this, just the gingerbread palette. And then, but I got this one. I actually really like the color scheme of this one, actually more than the original. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this one as well. So I have the BoxyCharm and Pure palette here. I actually really liked this when it came out, especially the pink shades, those two, and then this one. I also like the blue, but I didn't use it quite as much. But yeah, this is a nice palette. I keep it around. Yeah. And then I have the Pure Festival palette. It's like that. I really enjoy it. I liked the two glitters over on this side over here, and then I liked the purple and the pink. And the rest, I like the fact that the rest was just sort of a neutral palette, so that was kind of nice. But yeah, let's see. Next, I have the Beauty Creations Net 69 palette. Really enjoyed this. I like how bright it is. I like the fact that it has a row of glitters down here. This one's a weird formula. I don't quite know how to describe it, but I do like it. But yeah. And I have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. Looks like that. Really enjoyed this. I only just jumped on the bandwagon and decided that I wanted to try one of the Naked palettes, and this one, this color story spoke out to me most. And then I have the BH Cosmetics Mimosa palette. Looks like that. Really enjoyed this over the summer. Love these colors. They're right up my alley. Also, still have the BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This was the one that turned me on to BH Cosmetics. Really enjoy this formula. Love the colors for summer. And yeah, really, really nice palette. Let's see. Have the two of their baked shadow palettes. So this is Galaxy Chic. Looks like this. I love the marbled colors, and I just really like the way this looks. Yeah, I enjoy this, and it's an all shimmer palette. And this is also obviously an all shimmer palette because all that baked formula as well. This is the Aurora Lights, and it looks like that. And I really like this one as well. I love the pinks and purples in here, and like the silvers as well. I mean, it's all just really nice. Okay, so there it goes. Then I have the Morphe X Mani MUA Glam palette. Looks like this. Has a couple highlights there, but mainly it's eye palette. The rest, and it's all nice, and it's primarily neutrals with the, if you want to like go a little bit, there's a little reddy here. But yeah, it's a nice little palette. This one, which is a Ciate London, the editor palette New England. So it's the New England editor palette. Really like this color story, especially in the fall. But yeah, this is a really nice palette as well. I enjoy Ciate London. So yeah. And then let's see. Okay, so we have the Elmar Cosmetics. This is Reina del Caribe, Volume 1. That's what that one looks like. And then I have Volume 2 here of that same palette. I actually really like this one more. Love the actually I love the whole palette here. It's a nice little sort of neutral with a teeny pop of color, you know, so it's a nice little palette there. And then I have the Spanglish Elmar Cosmetics palette as well. And it looks like that. I really enjoyed this one. This is actually my favorite for sure, because of all the pinks and purples and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoyed that as well. Let's see. Then I have the Celestial Thunder by Dominique Cosmetics. This was a BoxyCharm exclusive. It's the smaller one to the Celestial Storm. There it is. I haven't really used this because the formula is not great. It's so you know, it's one that I've used maybe once, but it wasn't great. But I still am not ready to get rid of it. I do like the color story in theory. Let's see. Next, I have see the MRS Lady Boss palette. Looks like that. Formula's okay. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. Won't run out and buy it, but I'm glad I have it. Then I have the Ace Beauté Grandiose palette. Also got this in BoxyCharm. Really enjoy it. I just enjoy these colors. So yeah, it's a nice little palette. And then this is the Violet Voss Essentials. And love the Violet Voss formula. So I mean, this is a nice little palette. I've used it a couple times. Yeah, but there you go. And let's see. So this is the sixth and final part of this video. So this is my bottom drawer of palettes. So first we have the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadows hashtag palette. And it looks like that. As I said, really like the Violet Voss formula and love the bottom row of purples. I also like the oranges in this palette. It's just a really orange and yellow, so it's just a really nice palette here. And then let's see. Next, I have the Violet Voss HG palette. I got this, I think, in a Boxy Luxe, and this is what turned me on to Violet Voss's formula. I really enjoy Violet Voss. This has, I like the reddy pinky tones down in this corner here. And it's just a really nice palette throughout. Use this a lot as sort of a go-to neutral palette. But yeah, let's see. Next, I have the Queen palette by Eloise. And it looks like this. I really like the color story. I haven't played too much with the formula, but it's okay. Next, I have the Ace Beauté Quintessential palette. This one has some of the colors of the Grandiose, but then it has a lot more as well. I really enjoy the formula of this palette. I have the Too Faced holiday set from 2019 at Sephora. There's the color story of that one. I enjoyed that as well. Let's see, then I have Tati Beauty Volume 1. Not into the drama, do like the palette. Love the fact that there's a row of glitter on top and then different like sort of textures throughout. I like the layout of this. For my brain, it works really well. But yeah. Have Jeffree Star Orgy palette. Once again, not into the drama, but I really like the fact that this has every kind of neutral brown shade, beigey shade that you could possibly want. Let's see, so there's the top, and there you go. So yeah, I just really enjoyed this palette as well. Actually, just recently got that one, so I've only used it like once or twice, and always in conjunction with another palette. But yeah, I got it in the winter mystery box. So in any case, next I have the Urban Decay the Elements palette. I think this was holiday 2018, but there we go. I really enjoy this. I'm not a huge fan of the roundness and the fact that there are only a few actual matte shades. There's this one, and this one. So yeah, not a huge amount of mattes, but so goes. Let's see. Take that out before it falls. I have the Jeffree Star Bloodlust here. Really, let's see, enjoy this palette as well. Love the color story, not into the drama. Jeffree Star, but yeah. I have two of the BH Cosmetics Zodiac palettes. First, I have the Love Signs, and let's see. There you go. That's what that one looks like. Really enjoyed that one. I like the fact that it has like a matte and then a big shimmer for each sign, and then a highlight in the center. And then this is just the original Zodiac, and it looks like, there we go, like that. Yeah. So those are just super nice palettes. I always have enjoyed those. And then I have the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. I like this one. I love the fact that there are some glitters, and it's a cool toned, pretty neutral palette beyond that, with a little bit of blue for color and a little pink too, I guess, too, right there. But yeah, enjoy that one. I have the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, all mattes in neutral color, various neutral colors, from sort of warm over here to cooler, and then to lighter and cooler over here as well. I have the Becca Pearl Glow Shimmering eyeshadow palette here. Looks like that. Enjoy this as well. Only a few matte. These two I think are the only mattes in the whole palette, but I really enjoy the various formulas in here. Have the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. Oops, upside down. Try it again. There's the eyes, and really enjoy this. I like how half of it's neutral and half of it's colorful, so that's actually kind of fun, with a couple shimmers like sort of in the center there. I have the Milk Cosmetics Rust palette. I actually really like this palette as well. Then I have the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice. This one formula is not great, not awful, but I do enjoy having it. I have the Too Faced White Peach palette. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I kind of do. It's a nice little soft neutral palette. And I have the Tarte Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette. There we go. Really enjoy this one. This is actually my favorite Tarte palette for sure. Let's see. Just got that. And then let's see. I have the Illuminati X Issa palette. There it is. Quality is not the best. I do like the fact that there's a glitter too in here. Nice little palette. So yeah. And I have the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette. This one I'm a little annoyed with because this shadow fell out. This one fell out like right when I got it, and it like was basically on clearance at Sephora when I got it, so whatever. I'm considering ordering another one just to have on from Manny's website or Leonard Beauty's website directly, so yeah. And then I have this Storybook Cosmetics, the Little Briar Rose. This was made for BoxyCharm, and it looks like that. Quality's okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. It's just sort of you can't get that many looks out of it because Color Story just doesn't work that way. And finally, my final palette. So I'm glad I'm done. This is the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star. And it looks like that. And I really enjoy this palette. I love the colors in it, and I'm happy to have it. And with that, I think I've made it through all my palettes. So with that little miracle being said, I hope that you have a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.